the star of the show, the star of 2016. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Today I'm going to be taking you back to 2016 makeup, which is arguably one of my favorite times of makeup. It was so creative, and when I actually learned how to do my own makeup. So let's go back to 2016. So starting off with our foundation, 2016 is definitely not no makeup look. It is more full glam, full coverage. So I'm going in with the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and this is one of my favorite foundations. I didn't actually use this in 2016 because you couldn't get this in South Africa. I'm not sure what I used. It would have been more of a matte kind of foundation, but this works both ways. It's not super glowy, but it's not super matte either. So let's go in with this. I'm going to try and get it on my sponge. I love this foundation, but this pump applicator is so tricky. It can go everywhere. I'm just going to apply this with a damp beauty blender. This is my makeup blending tool of choice. Normally doubling up on the coverage for the side because we want it to be super full glam, full coverage kind of look. So I'm taking this all over my face with my sponge. And I love how this gives me a radiance, but it's not super glowy, so we can get that semi-matte satin finish we are looking for today. This foundation is so beautiful. I love the coverage, and it gives me such a nice look. Makeup today is very light, kind of serum and skincare ingredients, and that really wasn't a thing in 2016. It was more full coverage glam, kind of paint your face look, try and make it look as different as possible. I would say there was no kind of clean girl look. And like I said, this was the makeup that I did when I was a teenager. Now that our base is done, I'm going in with concealer, and this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Well, actually it's not anymore. It's the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. It used to be called the Instant Age Rewinder when I used it. This was a cult classic in 2016, and it really helped to get that full coverage look, and the application of concealer and the amount used is completely different today than in 2016. We really tried to put on as much concealer as possible, so I'm going to start. That already feels like a lot, but we needed to apply like a triangle shape under the eyes. It would go all the way down like this. This was really to just brighten up the whole under eye, and I mean you're getting your cheek as well. So we just draw. This feels like so much now. I don't use this much concealer at all. Thumbnail. So I'm going to let that set and get going on this eye. So makeup recently, you would just do a tiny little dot here and up there to lift the eye up, but 2016 makeup is not like that at all. I'm drawing these triangles on my face, and I'm interested to see how this looks because I don't do my makeup like this anymore. There's a lot of things from 2016 makeup that I still do, but I definitely don't have my concealer like this, and maybe I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm just taking my sponge, and this blends out so easily. That was really good, and I love a high coverage concealer to cover up my dark under eyes. That definitely gave me such a bright under eye. I feel like it might be looking a little bit cakey, but so let's go in the next eye. And for this makeup look, I'm going to be doing general 2016 makeup, but I'm also showing you how I used to do it and talking about the products that I used, because I didn't do everything according to 2016 makeup rules. I had some different products, and did what I felt looked best for my face, so that's what I'm showing you today. I definitely feel like this is too much concealer. It's not looking good. I feel like my face just looks so dry. This is so different to the makeup I do normally. Next up, I'm going to be going in with contour. And if you know anything about 2016 makeup, you know about contour. That was kind of like the chokehold 2016 makeup had us in. Today, it's blush and blush blindness, but 2016, it was cool toned contour. So I'm going in with my Fenty is the Match Sticks in shade Amber 01. This is the most cool tone shade they have, I think. And I picked this up because I do still love a contour look. We are going to be going in heavy on the contour because that is just what the time called for. I'm drawing my shape in, and you really want to have it kind of carve out your cheekbones. That was the whole point of contour, to add that shadow into your face, which I still love, and I love to give myself cheekbones, but bronzer was not as big as concealer, at least not to me. The Anastasia contour kit, that was the powder, that was also really big, but I didn't have that. Going in the other side, really just carving out that cheekbone. This formula is so nice and creamy. I love this. I didn't have a Fenty contour stick in 2016. I used a Revlon one, and it definitely wasn't as cool toned as this, which I didn't like, but I didn't have many options. I'm also going to go in and do the nose contour because that was huge thing. I don't really have too much to contour on my nose. I feel like my nose is quite skinny, but anyway. Now I'm looking like one of those 2016 contour tutorial pictures. I'm also going to go in on my forehead and draw the classic 3 lines. I don't do this anymore, but I used to do this all the time. I'm going to go in with my sponge to blend that out, and you always want to blend upward motions to make sure you're not dragging your face down. You want that lifted look. And I'm not going to blend it in a crazy amount because I want that shadow look, if you can see there. So I'll just do the top. Let's go in with the nose. The nose contour was so intense. I didn't really do it too often. Like, I kind of just blended it into nothing most of the time, but I'm going to maintain a snatch nose shape. I love contour so much still. I don't do it as much now because, well, simply I'm just lazy, and it's an extra step in the routine. But if you really want to carve out your face and give the shadows back that you lose when you put foundation on, I think it's really good. Ooh, I need to blend that in my nose. Guys, why didn't you tell me it wasn't blended? Going in with the forehead and trying not to overblend this. Contour is an essential to your 2016 makeup, so you have to make sure that you have that. I'm going to take a break from the face products now and go into eyebrows, which are a huge topic of conversation. The 2016 block brows, I think we all know about that. And I'm not going to be doing block brows today, but I used to fill my eyebrows in really intensely, much more than I do now, so I am going to do that. I'm going in with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in soft brown, and I did use a brow pomade in 2016. I used the NYX one, and the NYX was the dupe of this Anastasia one, and I liked it for the same reason that I like this one now. It fills in my gaps really well, and why people loved it in 2016 is it's really easy to create a new shape for your eyebrow with this dip pomade, to kind of arch it and make it bigger than it is. It's a lot easier to do that than with a pencil, and you get a lot more product in this, so it's much easier. I'm going to take a line kind of intensely under here to kind of shape my eyebrows out, and I'm really going to fill in the section because that is what I did. I drew a line up here and I would just fill this whole front part in so that I had no kind of gaps. My eyebrow didn't look as natural as it is. I would just really, really intensely fill this in. The eyebrows were kind of the center piece of the face. They really frame your face, so we like to make sure that they were the center of attention. And it was really important to have nice sharp lines. I never carved my eyebrows out with concealer, so you basically apply concealer under here and pat it in with a brush, but I didn't go that hard with the eyebrows. So let's replicate this on this eyebrow. And a lot of people may still do their makeup like this. That is not saying it's outdated or you should only do your makeup like the trend is now. You do whatever works for you and your face and whatever makeup techniques you like to do. This is just such a nostalgic era for me because this is when I got into Beauty Guru YouTube. It's so special. It's still the videos I love to watch today, and I loved watching Kathleen Light's her makeup tutorials. I still do, but she basically taught me how to do my makeup. So a lot of my makeup style was influenced by her, as I imagine so many other people's were. I'm going to set these brows in place with my Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. And I'm not going to be fluffing them up because that was not how to do eyebrows. You would kind of just keep it either an arched shape. You wouldn't do any kind of soap brow look like it was popular a few years ago. I just kept them to a minimal shape, just brushing them down. Brush this front up and then keep this one angled, facing a little bit down. And this is how I do my eyebrows still. I never got into that soap brow look. I don't think it really suited my face, and I don't love the big look like this. I like to have it tamed down. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I skipped blush. Now, people definitely had blush in 2016, but I was not a fan. I was not a fan until this year. So I did not wear blush in 2016, and I'm not going to be including it in this look. Instead, the star of the show, the star of 2016, the thing everyone wanted, highlight. The obsession highlight had over 2016 people and me was unreal, especially this one. This is the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, and this is such a classic. I'm going to do the typical Beauty Guru cover the mirror so you can see. This highlight is so beautiful. I love it. Champagne Pop was everything. Becca products as well. But look how beautiful this is. I just love this, and I'm going to be keeping this literally forever. I love this highlighter. I only got it a few years ago. I didn't have it in 2016. I have forgotten my highlight brush. I have no idea where it went, so I'm just going to use this random brush. But people love to use a fan brush. I'll try and insert a picture of it, and it's kind of like just a light brush to get that stripe of highlight that we all loved. So I'm going to go in with Champagne Pop. Now, 2016 was all about how intense your highlighter could be. So today it's how intense your blush can be, but 2016 it was like, load up that highlighter. I want you to be able to see the highlight from space. So I'm going to be adding way more than I would typically, so you can see that bright shine, metallic kind of look. And powder highlights were the thing, not a cream highlight. You really wanted a powder highlight to accentuate your face and give you that metallic look. So I'm just applying this to my cheekbone and we're really trying to make it pop. I feel like the glow is definitely there. It's kind of giving a wet look to my face, which is why people just loved Champagne Pop. It is so beautiful and I'm so sad I didn't get to use it in 2016, but I just had a Catrice dupe highlighter. I'm really doubling up on this highlight to make it as intense and shiny as possible, so it's super accurate. I feel like this is definitely a lot. I still wear highlighter. I tend to go for cream highlight, as most of us do these days. Cream products are so in the 20s. I definitely went hard with the highlight. That was one of my favorite steps with makeup, along with contour. I loved highlight. I feel like we are going to look back on our blush trends the same as we do with our 2016 highlighter, like having a stripe, a really intense stripe on our face. I feel like that is going to be coming with the blush soon. A crucial part of the 2016 makeup is eyeshadow, which I feel like so many people don't even wear nowadays, including myself. I don't wear eyeshadow nearly as much as I used to, so I'm going in with this Huda Beauty Caramel Brown eyeshadow palette. I love the packaging of this, the tortoise shell. It's so pretty. This is what it looks like. It has so many pretty shades, and specifically for me, I loved orange eyeshadow. I was wearing orange eyeshadow most of the time, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. And if you are new to eyeshadow, then I'll be giving you a little tutorial of how I do my eyeshadow, because I feel like it's really not talked about enough. So let's get into our little eyeshadow tutorial. I'm using this smaller blending brush and I'm going to pick up as a transition shade. You want to tap off the excess and you're going to go in wind wiper motions like this. Make sure to hold your brush also closer to the end to make sure you don't have a harsh blend. It just makes it a little bit easier. So we are laying the base. You just want to softly blend this out. Then I'm going to take this bright orange shade, which I loved, and tap. I'm going to do this closer to my eyelid. Again, keeping those wind wiper motions to make sure your blend is nice and soft. 2016 was all about the eyeshadow for me. I used to wear it almost every makeup look I did. And it's just so fun to experiment with eyeshadow, really teach yourself how to do it. I used to love doing at-home photo shoots and doing my eyeshadow for them. And it really just adds something to the makeup look. Like this look wouldn't have been complete without eyeshadow. So now I'm going to take a shimmery shade. I love to do that. Just take any kind of, let's go for this gold one so it's not too orange. I like to take it with my finger because you're going to get the most pigment if you pick it up with your finger and apply it to your eyelid. So I'm going to keep this on the inner corner and just spread this around, not going over the whole eyelid, just keeping it to this half, and that just adds such a pretty sparkle. I love this eyeshadow look. All of my pictures had this orange eyeshadow look. 2016 was really a time where the art form of makeup really shone, and I feel like people are forgetting that makeup isn't just covering up because you are insecure about something or on your face or how you look. It really is a form of artistry and being creative. It was all the colorful eyeshadow looks that I loved seeing and wanted to recreate. It's like doing art on your face and really just seeing how you can accentuate your features and playing with fun colors and fun eyeshadow, which I don't see in makeup looks today. And I really want to bring that back, at least the eyeshadow. I don't think I'm going to be doing the intense concealer, heavy contour. I love my blush, so I'm going to be keeping the blush in. And Unsure if I'm going to be doing the orange eyeshadow looks. You can tell me what you guys think of my orange eyeshadow. But I feel like I've lost a lot of the skill I used to have with eyeshadow because I just don't do it on an everyday basis anymore. And I love eyeshadow. Going in again with the shimmer shade, and I think shimmer shades are so beautiful. I still wear them. Don't get me wrong on that. I still love a shimmer, but it would be more of a subtle look like this. 2016 is really intense shimmer, intense eyeshadow, intense colors. Are we sensing a theme? Winged eyeliner was definitely also a huge 2016 trend, but I never really did it and I still don't. So I'm skipping straight to mascara. I'm going in with this NARS mascara. I love this one. And it has a huge brush, which I definitely love to use. Back then I used the Essence, I'm not sure of the name, but one with a big wand to give lots of full volume to your lash. So I'm going in with this just to intensify my eyeshadow look. Mascara and I have a love-hate relationship with eyeshadow. It's definitely important to have, but my eyelashes just don't love it, to be honest with you. So if it's an important event or occasion, I would rather opt for false eyelashes, but today we're just going to do this mascara. Onto the lips, I'm going to go in with this lip liner. This is the Catrice Plumping Lip Liner. What is the shade? 010 Understated Chic. That's the shade of this one. I'm going to overline my lips. And the Kylie lip kits were so big in 2016. I never had those either, but we all wanted the big plump lips, and I feel like that hasn't really changed. The lip filler is still a big thing. This is quite a natural shade. This is similar to my lip color, but everyone loved a nude pink kind of lip, and definitely matte. I don't have a matte liquid lipstick. We are still going to get the matte look. Just filling that out. Let's go to the top. I'm kind of overlining them quite a bit. I love the shade of lip liner. It is so pretty. I feel like my lips look so dry today, but everyone had a dry lip in 2016, so I think that's fine. I'm going in with a MAC lipstick. This is shade Blankety, and it's the Amplified Cream lipstick. I love the shade. It's such a perfect pinky nude. So I'm going in with this, and a MAC lipstick smells so good. I really need to do a lip scrub or something. This is bad. I feel like this is a shade 2016 me would have absolutely loved to get that kind of neutral look that everyone was after. The lip was such a big thing, the lip color. Blending this in to match the lip liner. And you guys, I think that is my 2016 makeup look complete. I'm going to finish off with the duck pose, which is my favorite, or was my favorite to pose in pictures. So it's still tempting. It's still tempting to do that when someone takes a picture of me because I don't like smiling. So thank you guys so much for watching my 2016 makeup look. Let me know what you guys think, and if you think we should incorporate any of these into the current makeup trends. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. What are you doing? Go and press that subscribe button and give me a like if you enjoyed this video. That is it from me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I wonder if I changed my number, would you